why entering the Republic of Cyprus and exiting through the occupied territory is not a good idea. I've had this question raised before, and it's one of, can I come through one end and go out the other? The truth of it is, any exit point from the island of Cyprus as a whole can only be done through certain places. Realistically, it can only be done through, the likes of getting the ferry in the summer from Limassol, or getting a flight from Larnaca or from Paphos, not through Erkan Airport, for example. So I've seen people recently kind of come to the Republic, exit through Erkan, want to come back. And, different advice is basically, oh, well, you'd have to go back through the TRNC, through the Erkan Airport, over the border, in the occupied territory, and then kind of come through a normal checkpoint, like in a car, or, just walking over the border, for example. I don't think it's a good idea. They're going to ask questions. Now, technically, I don't think the TRNC ever stamp your passport when you go through, because they can't, because it isn't a separate country. But people will still ask questions, especially, if you've been gone for 2 weeks, that's one thing. But if you've been gone for 6 months, then that's a different conversation. For example, with my visa, anytime I spend in the occupied territory, it still counts as the days on my visa here, because it's one country. Whether people like it or not, it is one country, and it is Cyprus, and that is it, really. So people say, oh yeah, you can do that, and you can go out this way and that way. I absolutely would not recommend. They are going to ask questions. And this is someone who's had difficulty going over the border and coming back. This is somebody who's had difficulty coming back through Paphos Airport and being let back in the country and had to fight my way back in when my visa had expired through no fault of my own. I think all that advice is all well and good, but I won't be messing. These people are not going to just let you do that. Even when I was coming back from the occupied territory, where I went for a couple of weeks last summer, I was still asked for my papers. I was still asked for my biometric card, my yellow slip, etc. These were things I didn't have at that point, because this is the loo time I had between September and November, whereby I didn't have an immigration appointment, despite pushing for one. I was here illegally, again, through no fault of my own, because of the mess created from the immigration agent I was using. And I just think there's a lot of things like that, and all I'm here to say is I would not go there. It's better to take several flights if you want to get to Turkey than it is to mess with this stuff.